Hey, what's up? It's Hobart. Welcome to Android University, and this is the latest from Echelon and Team Synergy for the Verizon Samsung Galaxy S3. A few things that he did change on this build. Let's go over to the changelog. He did take a little time off for the holidays, which is totally understandable and totally fine. But when he did come back, he did add a few things like rebasing Synergy off the latest VRBLK1 baseband. He did that. He sped up some of the performance in the UI. He also did a Wi-Fi tether update. Tried to fix the trace or the swipe feature in the Samsung keyboard. System and data app updates. He did add the Ziggy custom kernel in there as well. We do not have source code for the Verizon kernel yet, so most of it is off of the Sprint kernel, but it is working, and there are several of them that have come out over the last several days or so. In the settings menu, you can see we're on Android 4.1.1 on the VRBLK1 baseband or leak. This is the latest leak that we've gotten for this phone, and we're running the Ziggy kernel and release number 125 SynergyRom. So beautiful ROM. You got color here. I'm used to Beanstown's ROM over the last several weeks or so. So it's cool to see some color in the settings menu, but as you can see, one flick of the finger, and we're all the way up and down. So very smooth project butter, that's for sure. Speaking of Ziggy's kernel, let's go over and check out the overclock abilities of it. 1.72 is what I keep mine at, but you are able to overclock to 1.9 gigahertz and go down to 384 megahertz for your minimum. Not able to do any voltages like you are with lean kernel. It's a personal preference whether you want to or not, whether you want to use this kernel or not, or whether Ziggy wants to put it in there or not. They're preset for you, but you are able to overclock and go down to 384 megahertz, but you cannot undervolt with your voltages, okay? All right, let's check on the GPS and see how that's working here. Always like to check that and make sure it works. You see how quick it locks on. We're on 11 out of 20, 12 out of 20. 13 out of 20. And again, I'm inside in my kitchen here, so it's probably a lot better when I go outside, but it still did lock on pretty good. And what I always like to do as well, along with the GPS, is I like to check the location in Google Maps to make sure that I'm in the place that it says I am, and that is my house. So it's actually got me right in my kitchen right now. So the location and the GPS is working great. 4G works, Wi-Fi works, no problem. Haven't had any problems with that so far. Pull down the notification menu here. Love the blue coloring here, that the theming that's been done. You do have all of your toggles. Every toggle you could think of. Settings you can get into by going there, and you do have your brightness slider, which I love very much. All right, let's see. Google Now works great. No problems with that. You can see it's working great. When I did first boot up, though, I didn't go into Maps right away, and I didn't lock onto GPS, so it was having a hard time loading Google Now. But once I did both of those, it popped right up. So Google Now is working great. Your camera, I am not sure if we're using the Note 2 camera or if it's the Samsung Galaxy S3 camera. They both pretty much look the same. The reason why that I'm saying that is because the gallery that comes stock looks like it's the Galaxy Note 2 gallery. If I'm not mistaken, because the regular TouchWiz one does not look this cool. I love this gallery, so thanks to Echelon for putting it in there. But we are using the Note 2 gallery, so I'm guessing we may use the GS3 or the Note 2 camera, but they're probably the same thing. I do have the 4.2 camera and gallery loaded on there as well. It was actually still there when I flashed this ROM today coming from Beans' ROM. I wiped everything, but somehow it was there. Whether Echelon put it in or not, I'm still quite not sure. What else I want to show you? Well, all your applications, Samsung applications from your S-Voice and your S-Memo and your S-Suggest. Your Media Hub and Music Player and all the Samsung apps are in there, along with your Verizon Mobile Hotspot and your My Verizon Mobile, your Setup Wizard and everything like that. It does come with Titanium backup and a few other applications as well that are already installed on the ROM when you boot it for the first time. So that's a positive thing. And let's check the battery here real quick. I have been playing on this quite a bit, and so you can't quite take it. You have to take it with a grain of salt. But I do have an hour and 15 minutes of screen time. I am at 72%, 3 hours and 45 minutes on the battery. When I did load it for the first time, I did have Android system drain, but with a full charge and a quick little reset up here and letting everything settle down, it all went back to normal again. So don't be worried if anything's really high when you first flash it. It will settle down. It will go down. Just charge it to 100% and give it a little reset there. That's what I always do, and it seems to take care of it. Whether I'm doing anything or not, I'm not quite sure. Overall, it's a great ROM. I know you love that 4.2 clock widget. I'm going to be making a video and showing you where you can get it and how you can get it. I do have a thread on XDA in the general section and on Roots Wiki in the general section if you want to go ahead and look at it. 5 different colors. It's just the widget. It's not the alarm clock, but it still looks cool as hell. It's the latest from Echelon and Team Synergy, release number 125 for the Samsung Galaxy S3 on Verizon. No problems with it. Everything seems to be working great. Give it a try. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos, youtube.com, Android University, all the latest ROMs for the Samsung Galaxy S3. I flash them, I set them up, I play with them, and then I show you how they look so you can see what they look like before you flash them, or you can watch my video while you're downloading. All right. Thanks again for hanging with me. My name is Hobart for Android University. This is the latest Synergy. Thanks to Echelon and the entire team. It's release 125. Go flash it and have a great day. See ya.